This channel is for adults and not for kids. Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by. Tonight I've got a really cool vinyl model kit to show you guys. This is from Horizon Models way back in 1988. This is Bela Lugosi as Dracula. This is a really cool model. I know it came out in the 80s. The most I could find online, I found like two sources that both said 1988, so that's what I'm going with. I know it was early in my modeling career. Not like your modeling career, Thor, where you're on the covers of magazines. I'm talking my modeling career. Anyway, this is a super cool kit. I went with a sickly sort of greenish color for the skin. I didn't want him to look healthy at all. As I've said before in other videos, lips are always hard to do on guys because you run the risk of it looking like lipstick, and it's kind of difficult to pull off. But he has sort of a sickly colored yellowish with a slight hit of green in there. So he was in a box with some other models, and I guess during a move, his pants got scratched and scraped. He had a whole big section of green and blue paint running down him because he brushed up against another model. So I had to repaint the parts of the pants today, and that's how I wound up with the black on my thumb. Now this was the first Dracula that Horizon made. If you look at my channel, I have the vinyl model kits from Bram Stoker's Dracula, the vinyl model kits from the Francis Ford Coppola Dracula movie, of him as a giant bat monster, and also of him in his wolf armor. Those were after this. This was the first Dracula that they had made. That Bram Stoker's Dracula wasn't even a twinkle in Francis Ford Coppola's eye at that time. So this was the first one they made. And it is so cool. So I was looking for him today, and I came across that mole man, or the mole people. So I did a video on both of them today. They were both kept in the same box where I've got a bunch of Universal Monster stuff. Not bad for being 18 years old. That's not that bad of a paint job. That was me first getting a grip of an airbrush and trying stuff out. Yeah, I think he looks pretty good. Anyway, that is a look at Bela Lugosi as Count Dracula. And I wanted to show him to you guys. Like I said, I was looking for him today, and I came across the Mole Man, and I thought, you know what? Let's give them both their own video. So that's what I did. Have you guys ever seen this model? Have you guys ever owned this model? You can find the originals like what I have, and you know, it's super duper out of print, so you're gonna pay for it. But this happens to be one of those kits that they bootleg the shit out of from Thailand and Vietnam. So you can find cheaper versions of this kit, but it's of cheaper vinyl, just like the bootlegs of all the Guyver soft vinyl kits. The vinyl that they use is a soft, squishy, you know, you can like squeeze it together. It's so soft, and it doesn't hold up that well. It eventually just sort of disintegrates, and you're left with a pile of goo. But if you don't want to buy an original, those are out there, and they're super cheap, you know, like 20 something bucks. You can find the bootlegs of this model, along with damn near everything else Horizon did. But if it were me and I were a monster fan, I would track down an original. You will feel the quality when you hold the monster, and you'll know where the extra money went. And like I said, I've had this thing since 1988, and it is still in awesome shape. Whereas I bet if you own one of those bootlegs, you know, 5 or 10 years from now, it'll just be a soft, gooey mess. Anyway, guys, I hope you're doing well. Come back again and we'll look at some more monsters. All right, guys. Happy Halloween.